Hi, this is Christine from Christine on the Cheap. What I'm going to be doing today is actually making a cover for a hassock that we've had for many years. What's happening is it's leather, but it's tearing apart. We've had it for at least 15 years, 10-15 years. So I'm just going to get material, which I have, and then just put it on all sides. What we first had to do was actually, my husband took off the little feet that were here. They were screwed in, because what happens is with the material, I'm actually going to put it over at the end and just staple it all in, and then put the feet back on. The pieces that you will need, the tools you'll need, is a tape, measuring tape, scissor, these pins. Now I like using long ones, piece of chalk, and material which I picked at Hobby Lobby, and it was originally $20 a yard. It was on clearance. I got it for $9.99, and then also a level. About 20 inches. And I'm going to, because that'll give me a little lip over here then to sew. So I'm going to do 20. And all I'm going to do is a chalk mark so that I can use that to cut the material. I'm going to go around here. I'm going to move the hassock then too, so that I can get a better cut. Actually, I can use this and make sure that it's straight. Though of course this does have a pattern to it. It makes it a little more difficult. You know what, I didn't use this before, the chalk, and I don't know if I really like using that. Maybe just plain old white chalk would do better. I'm not sure. But anyway, I'm going to cut this. Like I said, this is actually on the right side because I'm going to be pinning the other sides to it. So I'm doing right to right. This is done here, that goes around the hassock, and then I'm going to measure what one side is. So that's like 17 and 17. So what they did here is they gave a sample. I had questioned the person who cut the fabric. They take a sample for people if they want to buy it or not. They can take it home and see if it matches, I guess. But it kind of took off a lot of my yardage there. So it's 17, which is what it is. It's cutting it close. 17. Okay, and then let's just see 17 here. That's cutting it really close. Okay, we'll figure something out here. I would definitely suggest doing it larger than that. And then 19, I'm going to do 19 here. So I'm going to do that on both sides then. and I'm going to cut this. So now we're at the end stretch here, and all we need is these pins. And why I like the long one is because what I'm going to do is actually pull this up, and again, you're going to keep it on the right side because you're going to turn it around. And I'm just going to pin this up here so it stays in place. Let's see here. And I'm going to go on the other side exactly the same thing. When you're using little pins, it's harder to, I mean, if you have them, that's fine, but it's harder to pin and find them. Sometimes you'll just, you'll hurt yourself. Okay, so we're going to do this. Pin that. And the actual panels that I cut out, these actual panels I cut out are going to actually be pinned onto this lip. Here is a walking foot on my Singer because it's a thicker type of material. So, I mean, that's up to you because it is upholstery material, fabric. It does, it's thicker. So, but that's up to you. So all I'm doing is sewing where I actually pinned around the corners, and that's all I'm doing right now. Now, I sewed all the sides, and then basically I just put it like a sleeve over everything. You just kind of push and pull about everything. You're just going to work with it so it looks real nice. And then you're going to turn it around, and basically you're going to be stapling this whole thing. That's all you're going to do. You're just going to go and you're going to staple this side, and then put the little feet in, and you are finished. Voila. Okay, this is actually the exact same hassock, the orange hassock, but it's in a different room. So what I did was, again, went to Hobby Lobby, 50% off. It's only a yard that I needed for here. But this is what it actually looks like after I had sewn it on. And then the bottom, like I said, I just stapled everything and then reattached the legs on it. But it really turned out nice.